guys, it's Loey. Today I'm going to be doing a Coachella inspired makeup and hair look. I wanted so desperately to go to Coachella this year. I didn't, and I am planning on going next year just because I've always really wanted to go, but I'm always so inspired and just sort of motivated to get my wardrobe together for summer and spring after I see all of the pictures of celebrities and models and just random people at Coachella. This is going to be a makeup look perfect for kind of a daily summer outing. If you are going to a music festival, it's fantastic. If you just want a light, easy makeup look that's very effortless and carefree, it's also going to be for you. I'm also going to talk to you guys about my hair. So yeah, if you want to know how to get this look, then just stay tuned. Alright, so getting started, I've already primed my face just using my everyday primer from Hard Candy. Prime with whatever you are comfortable with. But do make sure not to skip the step, because for a music festival or somewhere where you're going to be outside a lot, you do want your makeup to just last and last and last. But I am going to move into foundation. The one I'll be using today is Revlon Nearly Naked. I considered using a BB cream, but honestly I don't know. This is a pretty lightweight foundation. It's about a medium coverage, and I just wanted a little bit of additional coverage, especially since the rest of the makeup is so simple. Using the buffing brush from Real Techniques, I am just going to start to kind of stipple this onto my face. It's going to give the best coverage, and it also is just going to leave less brush strokes than going in continual circles. You can skip concealer on your face if you want to. I typically don't, just because I do have hyperpigmentation and scarring on my cheeks. So I am going to take my Hard Candy Glamoflauge concealer. This is in the color light medium, and I'm not going to take too terribly much of this, especially since I am going to be putting a cream blush on the cheeks. I don't want too much like makeup or layering there, so I am just going to take this in very small layers and kind of dot it in my problem areas. Don't forget to also add it in areas like right around your nose and right in between your eyebrows where you tend to get red hormonally, just to keep redness away there. Moving on, I'm going to take this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles Concealer thing, and it's in the Brightener color, which just means it has a bit of a pink tone to it. And I'm going to use this directly under the eyes, and it's really going to help to conceal and also just brighten up my dark circles. For now, I'm leaving the face alone and just moving into eyes, really quickly priming my eyelids with Lorac's eyeshadow primer. For eyes, this is such a simple look when it comes to the eyes. All I'm going to do is take this e.l.f. single eyeshadow. It's from their studio line. It's called Saddle, and it's just a really beautiful warm red and brown. And I'm using it on a shader brush, and I'm just going to pack this all over the lid. Same shadow on a fluffy brush, I am just going to really lightly buff this into the crease. And again, this is the easiest eye look. It's a little bit messy and sort of grungy almost, but I think that it really adds definition to the eyes and it looks kind of effortless. I don't know what in the world my cat is doing. So back into the face, I am just going to take my e.l.f. HD blush. This is in the color Superstar, and it's a really beautiful kind of peachy coral color, and it's so pigmented. You only need the tiniest bit. That will be totally enough for both of my cheeks. I'm just going to warm it up really lightly on the back of my hand and then just dot it where I would normally apply blush. Using another concealer, this one is from Physicians Formula, and it is just a nude like brightener. This is really going to help to clean up the blush because it got a bit high on the cheekbones. Hello baby. And also it is just going to really brighten up the dark circles a bit more. Also just going to take a touch of this down the nose and right here between the brows to highlight this area. Now I'm just going to use a bit of face powder. This is Rimmel London in Creamy Natural, their Stay Matte formula. And I'm just going to take this directly under the eyes, on the nose, and between the eyebrows where I highlighted. Same base powder, I am just using this as a matte brow bone highlight. This is going to really help to tie the eye look together, and also it will keep any eye primer from creasing in that area. Just by setting it with a powder really does help. Now I'm just going to fill in my eyebrows using my e.l.f. eyebrow kit. This is in the color Light, and I am just going to really quickly fill them in. This is a great tip if you want to look really put together while wearing minimal makeup. Your eyebrows really do tend to just frame your whole face. So I'm just really lightly filling mine in. I'm just going to really quickly set off the rest of my face with powder. I am using a darker powder than the one that I used to highlight with. So this is Rimmel London in the color Sandstorm. And I'm just going to set the outer portions of my face with this wherever I didn't put the lighter powder. The nice thing about the blush that I used is it is so pigmented that while the powder is really going to set it, it still shows right through. So I'm just going to set off my face. I'm just using my bronzer right now, and I am just using it kind of as a contour. I'm not going to do any additional contouring, which I know some of you are like gasping at because I am the queen of the contour. But I do just want a bit of light definition. So this is NYC Sunny, and I am just basically going to use this on the outer perimeters of my face. So right there under the cheekbones, here in the hairline and on the temple. I also am just going to take a bit of this down my neck so that everything matches and my face isn't super tan while my body is still kind of pale. I am going to contour my nose just really quickly. I am pinching this brush together, and I am just going to drag this along the sides. I do think that this just adds a lot of definition to my face. So now it's time for a highlight, and this is going to play a huge way in how my makeup winds up turning out. I'm going to use my MAC Mineralized Skinfinish in Lightscapade today. You can use anything you want. This is just my favorite highlight of all time. I thought about using a cheaper one. This is my favorite. I just love it so much. I'm just going to take it on this stipple brush, and I'm going to start at the tops of my cheekbones, work it into the temple. I'm also just going to bring it down the nose, a bit right there on the Cupid's bow. This makes your lips look a lot bigger. And then using it on this large brush, I am going to put it directly under the eyebrows, and that will help to kind of make them look higher and clean up right underneath them. On the same brush, I'm just going to also dab this on the inner corners of my eyes for a tiny bit of a highlight. I went ahead and set off my makeup with my e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. Something like this is amazing if you're going to be outside for a while, because not only does it help to really make your makeup last longer and look more natural, but if you get super hot, you can just spray it on your face throughout the day and it's not going to make your makeup melt off, you know what I mean? It's just going to make it last longer and look more natural. So now actually I am going to move into mascara, and I'm just going to curl my eyelashes and apply a couple coats of Jordana Best Lash Extreme. For lips today, I'll be using this e.l.f. Moisturizing Lipstick. This is in the color Party in the Buff, and it's just a really nice nude. For me, that's a little bit too nude and too skin tone shade, so I'm just going to take this e.l.f. Conditioning Lip Balm, and this is in the color Peaceful Pink. And that is it for the makeup, so let's move on to hair. For hair, I really roughly blow dried my hair 2 days ago, so this is like 3-day-old hair for me. I have really dry hair, so I only wash it like twice a week. If you have to wash yours more frequently, then that's up to you. But I am just going to add a bit more texture into it. A great way to do that is to use a beach or a sea salt spray. This is the Not Your Mother's Beach Babe Texturizing Sea Salt Spray. So I'm just going to take this throughout my hair. And then while it's still damp, I'm just going to really lightly run my fingers through it, scrunch it up, just try to mess it up a bit more and give it more volume and body and texture. And after I have a bit of extra texture in my hair, I am just going to take a floral headband. This one is from Icing, and I'm basically just going to tie this around my head. This one has little like leather ties, so I can really control where I want it. You could do it on top of your head, but I do quite like the way that it looks just kind of across the forehead. And yeah, that is the completed look. So I really do hope you guys enjoyed the look. I had so much fun putting this together. My Coachella inspired outfit will be linked down below, and it will be up tomorrow on Thursday. But if you did like this video, then make sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel if you have not already. And I love you girls so much. I will see you tomorrow. Bye!